Oh, I swear, every time I turn this camera on to make a video, my voice just suddenly goes. It's been fine for the rest of the day. Hey guys, it's Bree. So today I'm going to be doing a video on So Sweet Creations, cloth pads and also accessories. So, again, forgive my voice, I've got the tail end of bronchitis apparently, so finally going, but it's still a bit like crackly. Anyway, I contacted Erin, or actually no, Erin contacted me. She's the owner of So Sweet Creations. It's based in Australia, and asked me if I'd be willing to try out some of her products, and I said, yeah, sure, you know, sell cloth menstrual pads, I'll give them a go. So I have her products here. I'm going to show you what I have, and she also sent me a whole page of information about her company and everything, so I'll just read you the main points off of that as well, so I get everything down. So all of these are in the average size, so the regular width of cloth pad, but she can also do narrower and wider styles. She does do custom orders. So the first thing I have is this 7-inch panty liner, which is cotton top. She has a label right here that just says So Sweet Creations. You can't really see, but oh, yeah, it's kind of folded in half, but So Sweet Creations. 7 inches. All the pads are backed in corduroy, and it's the first time I've tried corduroy actually, and it worked pretty well. So that is the panty liner. Then I have the regular flow, I think. Is this regular flow? Yes. Really? I forgot to shut the window. I'm sorry if you hear the dog barking. This is 11 inches. It's cotton jersey topped, and it's a regular to heavy flow. And then finally she sent me this massive 15.5 inches overnight / postpartum pad in this gorgeous cotton like unicorn and rainbow print. We all know I love unicorns and rainbows. And she also sent me a small wet bag in the exact same print, which is fully, it doesn't feel like PUL. It feels so much softer than PUL, much nicer, but I think it's just stretchy PUL. It is still a laminated fabric either way, so it's waterproof. So some main points about her brand, I'm just going to read them to you here. One is that So Sweet Creations is an LGBT safe shop. People of all gender identities are welcome. How to Tell the Absorbency of her pads is by a ribbon, which is just kind of on the back here, as you can see. Light blue is a light to regular flow. I think I've got one of all of them here, so I'm going to try and... Yeah, the green ribbon that you can see right there, hopefully. Come on, focus. That is a regular to heavy, and then a heavy / postpartum pad is this red ribbon right here. There you go. You can pay with PayPal or by direct debit, but you will need to email her if you want to pay by direct debit. I did want to mention that because most cloth pad brands will only accept PayPal, so if you want to buy from somewhere that will accept other than PayPal, then this is probably a shop you might want to look at. For postage, custom items will be posted within 4 to 6 weeks after payment is confirmed and will be sent by Australia Post. She then has some care instructions down the bottom, and she also has given me a full price list. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold up everything that's on here to the camera, and you can just kind of pause it if you want to see what's on here. And the other page as well. So you can see it's not just cloth pads she makes a lot of other things too. So I tried out the wet bag and the panty liner and also the regular flow pad. I didn't get a chance to try out the heavy overnight pad. I've said before, my period isn't really that heavy, so I can't test the absorbency wise. I did put it on to feel what it felt like comfort wise, and it was really comfortable. The thing with these pads that are flared at the back is you can really easily flip them around if you're a front bleeder, so you can have it either way really, whichever way works for you, wherever you bleed. And I would have this at the back just because that's where I tend to like my blood tends to run the most, is towards the back. I did actually quite like this flared shape for like overnight, I guess, because I wouldn't wear it in the day, but then I wouldn't wear a 15-inch pad in the day. It's pretty darn thin. Let me fold it in half and you can see. For a postpartum pad, that is really, really thin. Hang on. Do it this way. That is how thin this pad is. Can you see that? Really, really, really thin. However, this does have 3 layers of bamboo fleece in it and a hidden layer of PUL in the back. So I really doubt it would leak, and it probably is absorbent because I used to use bamboo fleece in my pads, and you'd be really surprised by how much that absorbs. So I'm sure it will be absorbent, but if you're someone who doesn't really feel secure unless you can feel the bulk, then this might not be the option for you. But if you really, really like thin pads, especially on heavy days, this is the brand to go for. It's the same with the regular to heavy pad. This one I was a bit kind of perplexed by, because it actually feels slightly thicker than the overnight. But I realised it's because this one is I can't talk today. This one is topped in cotton jersey, which is really soft. It's slightly stretchy and just makes it a little bit thicker, which is why it feels thicker to me than the overnight one, but actually when I realised there's still only 2 layers in here. So this one has 2 layers of bamboo fleece and the PUL. I love this pattern. I wore this on my heavy day. I bled all over. This bit had no leaks or anything, no slippage in my underwear with the corduroy backing. This, I think I mentioned this in my what I wore this month video. This like white flower here was just completely red, like covered in redness, and it washed up completely fine, didn't stain through it or anything, washed really easily, so that's really good. I do like that about cotton jersey because it's got stretch in it. It's kind of partly polyester as well as cotton, so it does tend to not stain as easily, I found, with the darker prints. Even this white one though, I was quite amazed by that actually, but I'm very pleased. Sorry if the angles changed slightly, my camera just decided to die on me, so I've had to reset it up again. But I was just about to talk about the Panty Line, which I tried. So I tried out this one. It's 7 inches long, it's corduroy backed, has 1 layer of bamboo fleece inside. This is a little bit wide for me, as you can see. This is on its narrowest setting, and this is the average size of the one. It's the standard size, I should probably say. She did offer to make me a narrow style, but I thought for a video I should probably get the regular size. You guys can see what width it would be if you bought it from the shop directly, and this is the width. It's quite wide. It's about 3 inches to be honest. I didn't like this one as much, and this is the only kind of gripe I have with these pads to be honest, is there's quite a lot of fabric at the edge. You can see where the snap is here on the back. Usually cloth pad companies put them right at the edge here to stop this from happening, because this rubs against your leg and it's very, very annoying. So I don't really like wearing this Panty Line at all, to be honest, just because of this little thing here, and also it's a little bit wide for me. The label didn't get in the way at all, which was quite good, so I was a little bit worried about it being on the side there, but that was fine. They didn't slip around in my underwear at all, so that was my only issue with the Panty Line. Actually, I had that with the regular pad as well, but not so much, interestingly. Even though it's a little bit bigger here, it's still like, it didn't rub as much. It's just that really does sometimes get annoying with cloth pads when they do that. Onto the wet bag. I used this one when I went babysitting one time actually, and it was the perfect size to fit 3 or 4 cloth pads in. So if you're just going out for the day and you're not worried about having your soil pads and your clean pads next to each other, because I don't like soak them or anything, I just fold them up. They might, it's as if they're clean, like there's no blood touching the other ones or anything. So, or you could just have them folded up clean in your handbag and just put the dirty ones in here. But it was a really, really good size, and I really did like this one. Zipped up well, they're all well made. You can see the stitching at the top here. It's very, very good. All neat. No issues at all. In fact, this wet bag feels very, very well made, I have to say. It's a really, really nice wet bag. And all the pads seem well made too. The stitching is fine. Here's the 15-inch again. You can see all very neat stitching, well made pads. Got no issues with the quality at all. So she sells on Etsy, and as I said before, she's an Australian-based seller. But I hope you found this video helpful, guys. You liked it. Thank you so much to Erin for sending them to me. Please subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.